eBay sellers. It's Suzanne A. Wells, and I apologize for being a little behind on this video. I had a few time-consuming and technological issues moving into my new location, so a few things fell to the wayside. So here we are, and this is the I can't believe how fast it sold edition of Seller Shoutout. And this is the video where anything goes, nothing is in order, and the amount of the sale is not important. Listen for your name, and please give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Your interaction helps me as a YouTube creator. And if you don't like it, give it a thumbs down so I will know. And just a reminder, make sure your photos are big enough and you include the sold price in the screenshot when you're posting it on the Money Making Mondays in the Facebook group. I'm seeing many posts with no price, and the objective is to show the sold price so other sellers can see the official evidence of your sale. I had to skip over a bunch of those that had no price or the photo was too small. So if your post was deleted, just take a look at how other sellers are doing it, the posts that are not deleted. Sometimes it's a long list of all the options on the eBay sale, and then at the bottom is this little tiny picture with the title. So that's not going to work. The purpose of the Money Making Mondays is to show what you sold so other sellers can see it along with the sold price on eBay. So, quick announcement. The 2023 calendars are coming in the next few days, and I will announce this on all my social media when they are available. You can also save my eBay store. The link is below the video so that you can watch for the calendar to be posted. It will be right up at the top where my educational products are shown. And just a side note, saving a seller store is a great way to learn. So do this for any seller you admire or want to know more about their business. And you can see here, there's just a little heart right across from the store name. If you click that, then the seller is saved and you will get updates when they post new items. The best way to be successful is to watch what other successful people do and imitate them. So back to the calendar, it has 12 BOLOs, one for each month, and these are not repeats from other BOLO books or calendars. It's all new information that I have not publicly shared up to this point, and that's how I roll. Always mining for new ideas and keeping the eBay community in the know to the best of my ability. Nobody wants a bunch of old, worn out, recycled information. We have to keep expanding our knowledge. And all of these images will be on the eBay listing, but here is a sample month so you can see the kinds of information inside the calendar. Postal holidays are very obvious. There's encouragement, accountability tasks, including death pile challenges, reminders, facts about some of our favorite vintage items, and even inspiring movie suggestions. So this is a fun tool intentionally designed to help you as an eBay seller and entrepreneur all year long. The price is $19.97, and these make a great gift for your reseller friends or family. So these will be in my store in just a few days. So watch for that. And here we go, diving into your sales. We're going to start with Carol Hollis. Sat in the death pile for so long I don't remember how much we paid. Probably came in a camera bundle, so maybe $2 to $3. Sold in about 3 days. Polaroid Spectra Platinum Instant Photo Film, lot of 3 boxes. Sealed from 1999, sold for $39.90. Next up is Haley Higgins. Found at the bins. Took about 3 weeks to sell. This is a vintage 2000 SpongeBob SquarePants talking babbling plush. Sold for $28. Karen Goodner Monks. Free to me, but I earned money on these because all the Polly Pocket pieces were scrambled in with about 5 totes of Barbies. Sold for $59.98 on offer to Canada. The item is Baby Stampin' Playground 1992 Polly Pocket Bluebird Babysitting Stamp Nursery. Sold for $58.98. Another example of little teeny tiny plastic things that sell for a lot of money. Savannah Boone. I bought these melamine dinner plates and a matching platter for $6 at Goodwill, and it sold for $59.99 in 12 hours. The plastic aisle has become one of my favorite spots in Goodwill. This is Pier 1 Carmelo Teal Green Crackle Melamine Plates, set of 5, sold for $59.99. And we have a teachable moment here. Barbara asked, I hate shipping plates, but we'll have to start checking more closely. Any tips on what to look for? And Savannah said, I look up every set I come across, but have found that Pier 1, William, Sonoma, Les Cadeaux, and Zach Designs sell very well. So pause the video, take a screenshot, jot down those brand names. That's very helpful information. Thank you for sharing that, Savannah. Okay, Eileen Cole. I picked up this Icelandic wool sweater at a senior living community sale for $1. Listed for $55 and sold in 5 days for $40 plus shipping. The brand is Ice Look Sam Band Women's Medium Sweater, 100% wool. Probably could have put Fair Isle on that, Eileen, because that's the design. That might have helped you get some more hits, but it looks like you did just fine without it. So she paid, $1 and sold it for $40. And here is one of our favorite nostalgic dolls. Louis Prizzy. Found this gal in my own attic while doing some cleaning. Bought her at a garage sale about 20 years ago. Sold for $5. Sold for full asking price in about 2 weeks. Vintage 22-inch 1967 Mrs. Beasley talking doll. And Wynette Ford said, oh my, such fond memories of Mrs. Beasley. Grew up with this gal and the TV show. My mom used to keep her in my baby rocker when I went off to college. I never know what happened to her. And I feel the same way, Wynette. I had Mrs. Beasley and just loved her and carried her everywhere, and I don't know whatever happened to her. She just disappeared. Okay, Kathy Jordan Hermans paid $4.50 at Goodwill, listed for $77 and sold on offer from buyer in about 9 months. Buyer appears to be a reseller of vintage beauty products. Another one of my vintage favorites, Jean Naté Silkening Body Power with Puff, original box. This sold for $55 and it cost Kathy $4.50. And yes, they still make this, but it's just one of those vintage things. People like the old stuff. Jessica Wolf paid $5 at a rummage sale. These are expired, so I listed lower than comps. Sold within 2 or 3 weeks for $79.99 plus shipping. New, I guess it's pronounced Teague, Hanley Men's Skincare System. And what I love about this product, it says uncomplicated skincare for men. I love that, uncomplicated, because some of these skincare kits, there's like 8 steps. You have to do all these different things and wait in between each step and all that kind of stuff. So, uncomplicated is a great selling point. So $5 and sold for 80. Tina Martin DeVore got this from our friend's estate, so no cost. Had never seen a tray that legs fold in, then it folded in half. Listed a couple of weeks ago and sold for full price despite defects in the paint finish. This is a vintage, mid-century modern double folding metal tray. Very cool looking. Sold for $59.95 and it was free to Tina. Moving on to Jody Clark. Paid $10 at an estate sale for this CC Filson wool vest liner. It's just the liner. Sold in one day for $109.95 plus $13 shipping. And this brand is on my holy grail list, Filson vests. Never found one, but I know what they are. The item is Filson Extra Large Wool Mackinaw Full Zip Vest Liner. $10, sold for $109.95. Carlos Chavez. I got the chance to buy a lot of 60 units, $1 a piece, of this EverPro Gray Away Temporary Root Concealer in black, dark brown, and light brown. I decided to list in lots of 3, 2, and also singles to see what would move faster. I sold 7 singles, and this lot of 3 sold for $29.99 with free shipping. Nice multi-quantity item. Yes, I love finding quantities of things because it's just so easy. You create the listing once and just sell off your quantity, and very easy. Great thing to add to your eBay store. So these were $1 a piece, and he sold this lot of 3 for $30. Moving on to Tammy Mitchell, purchased at a thrift store for $2. Sold in a couple of months for $29.96 plus shipping. This is a game, Educational Insights, The 7 Habits of Happy Kids game by Sean Covey, who is the son of Stephen Covey, who wrote The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. This is a must read for business majors and entrepreneurs. So if you have never read this, I can say that I did read this when I was back in business school in the early 90s, like when it first came out. And it was very helpful as far as getting your head on straight about your business, how to prioritize things, time management. And if you don't have time to read this, I strongly suggest you find the audiobook. I know it is on Audible, and it may even be on YouTube or in podcast format. So this is just one of those must reads, like, what color is your parachute? And all those other business books from back in the day. So that's just a suggestion, something that might help you as an entrepreneur. Okay, moving on. Kathy Hermans has another one. Paid $2 at a garage sale years ago. Listed for $75 and sold in about 5 months on offer from the buyer. These are small, only about 2 inches across. Vintage German copper miniature candy molds, set of 8. Sold for $65. I just love these little things that sell for so much money because they're just easy to do. They don't take up a lot of room. They're fast to package and ship. And I just thought these were cute. Okay, Virginia Helmendock, free from the hospital after my daughter's surgery. Sold in about 6 months for $30. Lot of 7 packages of Medline Ready Bath body cleansing cloths. Sold for $30. Tina Wozniak, Hot Wheels Red Line. Sold in 5 months to a repeat buyer. Bought in a lot of other cars, so I have $1 into it and some invested. $40 for this 57 T-Bird aqua colored car. And Tina is coming up on the podcast on October 5th to tell us more about Hot Wheels. Her husband is a die-hard collector, so lots of great details. Some of you posted your questions for Tina on the Facebook group, so we go through all of those. And I definitely learned a lot about Hot Wheels, so make sure you catch that podcast. Dina Napoli, I love these light up melted popcorn Halloween decorations. Bought this pumpkin for $2.99 at the Goodwill and sold for $23 in one day. I also sold a ghost for the same price. Yesterday I found another pumpkin and will list it tonight. Easy to ship. I like items that sell consistently. Amen, sister. That's the name of the game. This is a vintage 10-inch Halloween light up pumpkin melted plastic popcorn. That's what that bumpy plastic stuff is called. And yeah, raise your hand if you had one of these in your house growing up. So this sold for $23 and she paid $3 and it sold very fast. Okay, Jessica Wolf has another item on my Holy Grail list. She said, I paid up for these teaks at $30 at a country rummage sale in the middle of nowhere. At quick glance, they were in perfect condition. Once cleaning them up, they were still in good condition, but not the great condition I thought they were in. Listed lower at $90 plus shipping, received lots of offers but held out. They sold for full price within 2 weeks. These are Teaks foldable ballet slip-on shoes. $30 and she flipped them for $90. Wendy Kruger paid $4 at a book sale. Sold for $38 plus shipping in 5 months. These are cookbooks. Cooking in Switzerland, 1984, lot of 2. And aren't those just adorable? I feel like these could be displayed other than being used for recipes. They just would look cute displayed in someone's kitchen. Summer Welling, I paid 40 cents for these 4 Powerpuff Girls VHS tapes at my favorite thrift shop a couple of weeks ago. Sold for full price of $34.97 plus shipping. Powerpuff Girls VHS, a lot of 4 tapes. And this is another item that my daughter had and I got rid of. And now we're all thinking, why didn't we save all those VHS tapes? But anyway, now we know to look for them. 40 cents, and these sold for $34.97. Tammy Mitchell has another one, and I included this one because I'm seeing so many Pioneer Woman items that are retired and sell for a lot of money. Even though Walmart has an entire aisle of Pioneer Woman, that's not what you're looking for. You want the older stuff. Tammy said she purchased from Facebook Marketplace for $5, took 6 months to sell, sold for $44.96 plus shipping. Pioneer Woman 2.3 quart enameled steel teapot. $5, sold for $44.96. Suzanne Keene, I just thought this item was beautiful and it's so shiny and pretty. Found this Scentsy pumpkin lantern last Wednesday at my local thrift for $9.99, sold on Friday for $89.99 plus shipping, on its way to Austria. Scentsy Enchanted Pumpkin Warmer 2021 Mercury Glass Fall Autumn Halloween Decor. And another very fast sale, just a few days, and it cost her $10, sold for $90. Sharon Brower paid $6 for these Birkenstocks at a consignment store and sold for best offer of $35 plus shipping in 9 days. Maybe I could have gotten more, but sales have been slow, cold weather is coming, and they're a smaller size. Birkenstock Florida Burco floor sandals, size 37, and they're pink. $6, sold for $35. Kathleen Mader Gifford. I found this vintage set of mobile Oil Eagles glasses at a church rummage sale for $1. Do you remember when you would get a gift for filling up your tank? Took about 1 month to sell. Received full asking price of $49.99 plus shipping. They sold 1 day after the opening Eagles game last Sunday. I'm sure they will be full tonight when the Eagles play the Vikings. So this is vintage Philadelphia Eagles mobile oil glass tumbler set of 9. They were $1 and she sold them for right at $50. And I love how she's got either cloth napkins or something in there so that it's white and you can actually see what the glasses look like. So I included this one not just because it was a great sale, but she has them displayed beautifully. Cheryl Brewer purchased 5-pound mixed lot lucite and plastic jewelry in April from the Shop Goodwill online auction site. I paid $45.45 including shipping and ended up with about 50 sellable pieces, so less than $1 a piece. I listed this bracelet on September 15th and it sold 3 days later on best offer. Vintage two-tone purple lucite square bangle bracelet, chunky mod 70s. So $24 for a plastic bracelet that only cost her less than $1. Kim Pomeranz. Fun story about these. I picked them up at a garage sale just last weekend for $3. They were in really nice shape and I listed them for $34.99. I quickly got an offer for $25. While I was considerate because sales have been slow, I got another offer for $23. I decided to counter them both at $30. Luckily, before either one accepted, someone paid my full asking price. Took 3 days. So another very fast sale. Converse women's size 10 Chuck Taylor pink high top sneakers. Okay, Lydia Busim. I love finding figural swizzle sticks. They are usually in lots at estate sales. These were in a large jar full, so cost was less than 10 cents each. Others sold immediately. These took 3 to 4 months to sell. Vintage New Orleans Swizzle Stick Lot Fountain Blue Poodle Club Tiki. $23 for some plastic swizzle sticks. Yes, anything sells on eBay. Next up is Nikki D. Paid $6 for all 3 of these books at the local library's Little Book Sale Nook. Sold within a week for $45 plus shipping. The new Ansel Adams photography series. Beautiful, beautiful work. I love his stuff. $6, sold for $45. Dawn McMaster paid $4 as I bought a lot of about 10 dolls, have already sold a few, and now this one sold for $45. The Sweetest Cabbage Patch Brown Hair, Blue Eyes Girl, 1986. She sold for $45. Brandon Haney, still working through his gigantic Barbie haul. He said, another accessory pack from the same mega vintage estate sale. Paid $13 on August 25th, listed $9.15, sold for full price 3 days later. $35 for some Barbie clothes. Okay, Cassie B. This is something my friend's mother found at a thrift store for $6 and she asked me to list it for her and take a commission. It sold overnight after I listed it. Spode Tower Blue Jumbo Cup and Saucer, new, never used, $85, and it sold overnight. So yes, this is the I can't believe how fast it sold edition, and this should inspire you to get your items listed if you have a pile going, because they could sell in 5 minutes. They could sell in an hour. They could sell in a day or even a week. You just don't know until you list it. Leslie Wilson, I talked about these rollers on the podcast, and yes, she was on my podcast, episode 68 from July 6th, 2022. She said, I found at a thrift store for $5 and sold for full asking price of $69.99 plus shipping in 2 months. Vintage General Electric mist condition dry hair setter hot rollers. $5, sold for right at $70. Courtney Dam, this is my trash to cash find. The buyer paid a total of $27 for empty Shiseido cream bottles. I found these in a free box at a yard sale and it took less than a week to sell. So there you can see it's just a bunch of different empty bottles. $15 just for selling some trash. Bevan Dunn, free from my mom, sold in about 3 weeks. I have been trying to add more current terms like fairy core and Barbie core. She bought it for a wedding and left great feedback. Signature Studio pink lace open boho cardigan cover up, fairy core. So I guess that's along the lines of cottage core. I have not heard fairy core and Barbie core. So I need to look those up and see what I can apply those to as far as my own listings. So thanks for that information, Bevan. Okay, Suzanne Akers paid $4 at Goodwill, sold in 4 months. I have sold 4 of these dolls since starting my eBay business. I love them. Baby Abuelita Rosa plush doll, musical Spanish singing grandmother. $4, sold for $49.99. Jackie Basie, this candle was included in a $3.99 bag of new old stock Yankee Candle votives that I purchased at Goodwill. It sold for full price in 30 minutes and is headed to England. I used pirate ship and made $4. So very smart of you to check pirate ship to see if their rates are lower than eBay. And I love finding these retired Yankee candles because people do collect them. It's okay if they are burned. And this is the little bitty one, maybe 3 inches tall, and it sold for $25. Jackie has another one. I won a high bid auction lot of new wigs. Each wig was $3. It sold in 6 weeks for $50 and is going to England. I made a couple of dollars using pirate ship again. This is an angled cut wig and she sold it for $50. It cost her $3. And yes, wigs are a great product to sell because, again, lightweight, easy to ship, don't take up much room, come in all different colors and styles and lengths. However, I will warn you, if you find wigs and you want to wash them, which I do recommend because, yeah, you never know where that's been, use a wig shampoo. Do not use regular human hair shampoo on synthetic wigs. It will ruin them. So you don't want that to happen because we just saw here how much they can sell for, a $3 investment selling for 50 bucks. And it's just, I always wash everything. So just a note for those of you out there that have not dealt with this, you may not know there is special wig shampoo, and you could just get it at like Sally Beauty Supply or order it on Amazon or whatever. But yeah, do use the special wig shampoo that is for synthetic hair. Okay, Jessica Cagle Faber paid $4 at an antique store on vacation. Took a best offer of $84 after about a month. I could have held out for more, but I wanted to move the product. This is the Gold Collection Dimensions cross stitch kit. So always look at these when you see them because while they're not all worth a lot of money, some are, and they are discontinued or retired designs, and these are highly sought after. So $4 and it sold for $84. Jane Brown paid $2 a box, attempted retail sabotage. And I think she meant retail arbitrage. So if you don't know what that is, the standard definition is buying commodities or securities in one market and selling in another to take advantage of differing prices for an asset. In the reselling world, retail arbitrage is buying an item at a retail store and reselling it at a higher price in a different market, either online or locally, such as eBay, Amazon, Etsy, Facebook Marketplace, etc. So her item is 4 boxes of Quaker Instant Grits, jalapeno cheddar, and these sold for $12. You can flip grocery products like this. This technique works great if you are in a test market city where you have things other cities do not, or even local products made near you that are not available nationwide or worldwide. So you just have to play around with it. I had a grocery business on Amazon for several years, and the key is finding things that are not available everywhere because it's all about supply and demand, and this market changes very quickly. So it's kind of hard to keep up with everything. Okay, now we've got Leilani Mortland. Purchased these for $3.99 at a local thrift store and they sold in less than a week. Oshkosh denim bib overalls. Yes, these sell well all year long, but especially in the fall when people are doing their Halloween decorations and making like, fake people for their front yard, or actually to work outside in the garden or as a costume piece for drama, school plays, things like that. So these were $3.99 and she sold them for $45. And finally, we've got Carletta Holdman paid $25 for a large lot of fabric at an auction, divided into lots. This one sold in a few days for $30. And I like how she grouped the green ones together. 3.5-pound lot, shades of green, quilting, cotton, fabric, assorted brands, and scraps. This sold for $32.95. Okay, we have made it to the end, and remember to make sure your photos are big enough on the Facebook thread and you include the sold price in the screenshot. We all want to see the item and the sold price on eBay. Thanks for watching, and sorry again this was a few days late, but I am back on track now, so full speed ahead, and have a profitable and productive week on eBay. Bye!